a little bit of short break due to lack of internet. As you many of you know, I'm currently traveled to Australia, and currently we are in a very southern part of Australia. And talking about this, there was no internet, there is no way to connect, and so on and so on. But with that being said, I want to say thank you guys for watching, waiting, appreciate it so much your support. What's going to happen into the sky? What is it going on? I'm going to be kind of like giving you for the today and tomorrow. Maybe don't have much data, but we are going to be going through a very tough period. One of the tough periods is that the moon, while it's entering Leo, that is at about she's going to the house of the authority, and this is a what is kind of like a advice to you. Don't try as a female energies to control the masculine. Is not going to turn okay. It's going to be turning very kind of like a lack of evolution, because see the evolution point of Pluto, what is it? It is about exactly the opposite end in there. That's what is going to be the moon. And the moon is going to be a squaring Mars, and Mars it is squaring Pluto, and all day, what? Mars is opposing Chiron, and the moon and Pluto are squaring Chiron. Past old wounds, they are going to be triggered for what? For the imbalanced within relationships. What is an imbalance? Your traumas, your previous relationship, your previous situations, your previous things. They're going to rise up. They're going to be increasing. A lot of the divine energies, they are going to be pointing out towards these directions in there. A lot of other things is going to be asking to you to look for it. Currently, Mars and Venus, the focus is Saturn. Okay, it's Saturn into Neptune. Neptune is pretty much ready to go back into Pisces. You may gonna have a lot of dreams, a lot of things from the past. You may gonna see some crazy illusions. You may gonna figure things out that whatever it was working for you was illusions, and now you don't know how to work on the reality. There is gonna be so much is gonna be a trigger that I hope the timing is going to be okay. But we have a very good divine energies. They're starting at from Uranus. Uranus is in divine energies, 150 degrees with Mars. Mars, in its own way, is in divine energies with Saturn. Saturn is in divine energies with Venus. Venus is in divine energies with Pluto. Okay. And on top of everything, in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, the inner work is going to be a divine energies with that. So the adjustments that we are going to need right now, it is first of all determining what is real, what is not, what is our limitations, and what do we need to do with this. While the masculine and the feminine, they are going to be learning a new lessons. That's going to be the part of the evolution that it's needed. Okay, is a good, is a great thing. At the same time, okay, there's going to be some triggers. Particularly, we are talking about that Venus is in a very good position right now. She is in this ending of Leo, beginning in Virgo, right? We talk about it. We know this energy is like I have to put my ego. I have to be only about me. I gotta be only about this. My love and values. As for something else, not for my own personal use. Right. This is going to be a lot of very positive moments, but the tough part is going to be ending up in Mars. Mars right now, with these energies that he isn't Libra, is gonna be really kicking butt. All right. As we are talking about the very important hour that's going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven is going to be opposing Pluto together with Jupiter and the Moon. This is going to be some transitions periods in there, as we are going to be seeing it the next hour that Mars is going to be rising into the ascendant. A lot of the unfinished work from a family. That is a particularly related into what? the bloodline. Your grandparents didn't did their crap. Your parents didn't did their crap, and now you're experiencing the same crap, and you're like, "What the heck, Dio?" Right? That is it because this has not been processed properly. In order to process properly, you need to learn to maintain your ego, not to stick your nose where not belongs to, dear Moon and Leo, and then you have to create a balance, not to be a weak masculine energies because of the wounds in the past. So there is so much of this is going to be correlated of what is cooking up in the sky as energy coming towards us. All right. Another great hour that's going to be at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we are going to be going through the inner work of valuing the money and love. Okay. When are you talking about value, love, and money? What is your understanding about love and what is your understanding about money? Okay, so this is gonna be a very hard trigger because sometimes the royalty, after understanding, have all the love and all the money and all the attention seeking and so on and so on. What did you achieve at the end of the day? It wasn't right. Okay, so seeing it within that kind of like energies, a lot of the people is gonna be. This is gonna be my ego putting aside and I have to go to our hermit mode. We're gonna see what when a Venus is gonna be going into Virgo. That is gonna be happening in about 3 days. Okay, it's gonna happen in about 3 days. So right now it's kind of like a preparations for this energies to come in. All right, 12 o'clock is not going to be so much interesting. More interesting is going to be at 1 o'clock. The midheaven, it's going to be at with the sun and the Mercury. Very beautiful, very powerful. Divine energy is going to be shining towards what? Chiron. You have to put the authority to heal these things inside of you. As this could be your personal issues, this can be inheriting issues, this is gonna be all that, right? The sun is gonna be for another 5 days into Virgo. Then it's gonna be moving where? It's gonna be moving into Libra. Okay, so with these energies in there, in the next 5 days, take your time to go ahead and focus of what you need to do to heal personal stuff in you. All right, 4 o'clock. This is going to be one of the inner work is going to be with Mars. That is it about the wounds that you have. Very empowerment. Very empowerment is going to be with very empowerment connecting. I should be everything. Sorry about the breaking, but it's the internet. I had to purchase specifically internet to go ahead and do this report for you guys, just so you know. In there, I'm with you. I'm doing my best as I can. All right. 5 p.m. This is going to be some triggers about Venus. Venus is squaring Uranus. This is going to be some one of those energies like, are you my friend? Is my friendshipness around me is the right one? Is my surrounding is the right one? You may gonna feel like you don't want to socialize with people. You want to be just escaping all this, right? And some of the females, when the moon, when a Venus is gonna be going into Virgo, they are gonna be escaping. They're gonna be abandoning ships. They're gonna be moving out because they need to look at what? What is it in me? That is a great period. Take your time for the great period. But that divine energy is there with Mars and Venus right now towards Saturn and Neptune. They are still going to be going on. You still have things that you need to achieve. You need to understand this divine energies at the same time. All right. 7 p.m. Be very careful about these energies at 7 p.m. This is going to be some trigger things inside. Particularly, we're talking about 7 and 8 p.m. This is going to be about Saturn's energies. Okay. The ascendant is going to be at with Saturn, and it's going to be opposing the Sun, and a lot of dualities. You're going to be like, I don't know what to do. I have too many things. I like this. In the next 2 minutes, I don't like it. I like this person. 10 in 2 minutes, I don't like it. What is it going on? Right? Do you know yourself? That's the question. Is you to learn yourself, you to learn your lower and your higher self, and see how to be matching together. Because if your higher and lower self have a two different standards, you are never gonna find the things that needs to work out. You're always gonna have a fight between the two standards from within you. But when the lower and the higher self are at the same positions, right? Which is that's what you are going. That's where we are all going in about 6 months. Okay, that energy is gonna be, first of all, you're gonna be have one thing to make up your mind about things. No more like a dualities. You're gonna use the duality as a tool to determining the realities within you. So there is a lot of going on with those energies, guys, and particularly be mindful about the 9 o'clock. That is going to be the inner work with Pluto. Very interesting, very powerful moments with Chiron and Mars and opposing Jupiter in there. A lot of immaturities needs to be what? Mature. Take this in maturity. Stop being immature. Stop like, oh, I don't know. I didn't see. I don't get it. And so on and so on. Oh, you know it. You just don't want to do it. All right. 11 p.m. This is going to be one of the inner work is going to be at Aquarius. It's going to be opposing the moon and Venus energies. Be mindful about those. Okay. This is going to be some trigger so many things inside. And we are going to see in the next day what is going to happen with this. Particularly, we're going to see that energy because you're going to get some warning from the previous hour, which is that's going to be at 10 o'clock at night. But at 11 o'clock in particularly, that is it about where is you standing at within your new way of life. How good you are. What did you find? What did you discover? Because when you discover more shadow within yourself, guess what happens? You're expanding the light. The more light you expand, you're expanding more within the shadow. And the more you know, the more you see things that you wish you did not know, that you wish you did not understand. But you know what? That makes you an evolved human being. And you're understanding that whatever you do, it's for your personal benefit, but also it's for benefits for everyone. All right, guys, that's all I have for you right now. Hopefully, everything's going to be okay with the internet, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. All right, guys, much love to you, and hopefully, all goes well for all of us. Be love, guys.